Open enrollment is here. Let's talk about one area where you may be underinsured. Between the ages of 30 and 65, you are 4 times more likely to become disabled than you are dying. Talking about death and disability is not a comfortable conversation, but it is important, as nobody wants to become a financial burden on their family. Let's talk about the 3 disability coverage options that you have with Shell. The first is the company-provided non-occupational disability coverage. Benefits will kick in 1 day after a disability occurs and will pay out up to 1 year based on your years of service. Now, as this is a company-provided plan, the cost to you is nothing. It starts out paying at 100% of your base pay and then drops off to 50%. Is this right for you? Well, of course. As is the company-provided benefit, you are automatically enrolled. Next, let's talk about the short-term income protection insurance program. This one is a supplemental program to your company benefits. It is an option that you can select during open enrollment. It starts paying out after you drop off from the 100% pay and will pay benefits up to 1 year from the date of disability. Now, as this is a supplemental plan and a short-term plan, the cost is relatively low. You have 2 benefit options to choose from. You can choose 1/4 pay or 1/2 pay. The intent here is that it will help close the gap left by the company coverage. Now, is this right for you? Well, that depends. As you have more time with Shell, your company coverage improves. Also, as you build out your emergency fund, this may be a risk that you can self-insure against. Next, let's talk about long-term disability coverage. You can also select this coverage during open enrollment. The Shell Group Plan starts paying benefits 1 year after the date of disability and will continue to pay benefits as long as you are disabled. This is very unique, as most plans stop paying benefits at age 65. Now, 1 in 7 people will have a disability lasting greater than 5 years prior to the age of 65. So, it has a relatively high chance of occurrence and a high consequence. Therefore, this is an expensive risk to insure against. The Shell Group policy will pay 60% of your base pay. Now, at first this may not seem like a lot, but if you look at your take-home pay, you'll realize this will get you pretty close. Now, is this right for you? If you are not financially independent, you need to have long-term disability coverage. And unlike life insurance, this is irregardless of if you have dependents. So the Shell policy is a competitive policy. You can also shop around the open market and tweak these parameters if you want to look at different options. Either way, please have long-term disability insurance coverage. As mentioned before, this is not a fun conversation, but it is important. Please show your colleagues that you care by sharing this video with them prior to the end of open enrollment.